Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shinobigami. Dave, I'm just going to let you take over.
For this portion, I think that Lauren is the best ninja.
Yes, Lauren has ascended to ninja excellence and has vanished.
Yeah, taking the exam for Jonin. Going very well, clearly. All right, so we've got the second round. And
we just volunteer ourselves up for the second round, Dave?
So is it a similar thing? You can choose either to fight or drama? Is that
Yeah, this is still the main cycle. So
Okay.
it's drama or fight scenes. And again, fight scenes you can only do with someone whose location you know. So does anyone have a scene that they would like to do?
I mean, I have to find information on my trader.
Yeah.
So
do it.
For it.
that's where I'm at right now. I go to the I go to the school's computer lab because I don't have a phone like some fancy because I use all my magic for that stuff. I have demon Facebook. I don't need regular Facebook. So I go to the school's computer lab to look up a list of the students that are and students and faculty, people who work here and so forth, who are enlisted or employed, and see if any of the names cross-reference with any of the names that I know of bloodline of Oni traders. That's my plan.
All right. So that sounds. We're doing lots of investigation at the moment to start off, but I think investigation or engineering probably.
I think I'm better at engineering than investigating, so we will engineer.
Okay.
Engineer yourself some success.
Let's hope so. No, I don't. I fail again. Not really doing very well in the rolls.
Yeah. So, you're trying to hack into the school systems, and this should be pretty easy. Your ninja training has covered all kinds of modern technologies. You need to be able to.
It's just I cannot stop thinking about a room in a community center somewhere full of old computers, and it's just all these ninja trying to learn how to use Microsoft Excel. Kusanagi-san, it's Control F, not Control R. Try again.
It's
Sad
a dojo. A bunch of people sat on their knees on tatami mats in rows with super old desktops. Yeah,
amazing.
And yeah, this should be totally fine. And you're trying to get everything done.
Perhaps I don't know if this is something that's allowed, but I know that I want to form more emotional bonds, so maybe I interrupt her.
Well, we'd have to do somebody else's scene to have that check.
Okay.
There was some information I was going to give based on this role, even though it was a fail. And what you do find out, I think, and the reason why you're not able to scour the databases is you find that you're blocked by superior technology. It looks like someone else around the same time has been looking into the student database, and they've alerted the the sentient firewall construct that they have protecting this reason. So when you try to get there, you find it's already all been cordoned off with cyber police tape. And you're not getting.
Can I make another roll, or is it only one roll per scene?
You can make another roll, I think.
So I'm going to try and overcome this technology with the power of magic.
Interesting.
What I am going to do is I am going to take the paintbrush out from behind my ear, dip it into some ink that I have a pot of that I could pop the cork on, and paint on the side of the computer tower reveal kanji.
Is it does it look like a scary it's from a horror game kind of kanji? Is it all splattery and weird?
Done very quickly.
Yeah.
Like in a mere moment is it done. And then I cast my word magic to try and get it
sounds
to
like
what I want.
using the Kotodama.
I am indeed using the Kotodama.
Awesome.
And for
I
chat, because the
Right.
book goes into it as it's something that's like a little bit obscure. As Elf said, Kotodama is sometimes translated as word magic. It's the inherent magical properties of ancient Chinese symbols that can be used to invoke minor magical effects. So something like this, totally. You can't like use combat skills.
I can't write
From other
die
things.
on someone. And have
You couldn't write like fire and then use a pyromancy spell. You'd still have to use pyromancy. But for
I
this,
have a quick question before we continue with the results of this roll.
yes.
This is an information check, right? Elf.
yes.
This will be now. Yes.
What player are you choosing to try and learn information from? Because it says that you have to say before.
Oh.
So I think what is happening here is if she succeeds on the check, she will find out that it's you who was hacking the other things.
Okay, because it says that like you have to choose what you want to like learn first.
Yeah.
So instead, this
I'm
is
trying
just
to
gonna
find-
be like
I'm trying
a
to find out who the traitor is. That's my goal.
Yeah, so the traitor might be the target, right?
Yeah.
The traitor's secret is, or the traitor's location. Yeah. So the target is technically Dave in this case.
Yeah. So the way that this game was written, as we've kind of talked about stuff before, it's a lot less prescriptive in the way that you use the rules. They're kind of definitely and explicitly written more like guidelines. So on a failed roll, instead of doing nothing for a turn, having a second follow-up roll to get something else, even if it doesn't follow the kind of formula, is within the purview of like my choices.
I'm gonna roll it.
Okay. Use your cool ninja magic on the
There,
computer.
I did much better at that one.
Nice. I wish I could just write work better on the side of my PC with a paintbrush and have it
I
just
know,
be
right?
like, cool, we overclock now. Pew!
Yeah. I mean, do you have demonic blood that you can use as the basis for your ink, like anywhere in your house?
Just kicking around, just lying
Yeah.
in a bucket somewhere. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. So you find out. You send your little avatar to find out what's going on. It ninja sneaks past the security, and you find probably in the bookshelves you find like a like what looks like a fingerprint on one of the spines of the books.
Mm-hmm.
You like take that fingerprint, you peel it, and you find the digital fingerprint of it looks like you trace it back. This new transfer student, April.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. You find her like student ID number or something through that.
Cool. Got it. Thank you. That's all I needed.
So now you have a potential lead, someone who's been messing with the things.
Yeah, I
You
was
don't
gonna
know
say, I smell a fight coming.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise, if we don't mess these up and antagonize people against each other,
We're doing it wrong. Yep.
I agree.
Okay, so that's
Whom else?
yeah. At the same time, I think since we've brought you up, we will have April sing.
Yeah. So I'm also going to do a drama scene. And I think that I want to gain information. I have heard that a fellow student was going around asking literally everyone about me.
True.
And I would like to know know Goemon's secret. Because I'm just like,
Shimata.
why is it that this person is so interested in me? Maybe they know about my mission, in which case I need to have information about them.
Right. I think this works slightly differently in that you get to make a dodge roll on trying to find out your secret.
Interesting. Okay.
It says that I choose to learn their secret or their location.
Oh no! In this case,
the target character's player
Yeah.
does not roll dice to defend. Success or failure is determined solely by the scene player's roll.
Yeah, I can only dodge if it's a direct conflict. So you're like coming at me from the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how are you trying to find out his secret?
So for me, this is like I'm definitely stalking him. And I think that it's like there's a several shots, like a montage of me like wearing different equally horrible outfits to try and like follow you around and like learn what it is that you're hiding. Could I use apparel for this?
No, this is very specifically in the way you've described it, disguise.
Disguise.
Been using different disguises to sneak around and find them.
Apparel, the use of clothing to distract and disguise. So that's apparel, yeah?
Yeah. I think it's the same skill. You're referring to the same thing, I think. I don't think there's a separate.
Retranslated, sorry.
Yeah. Apparel was translated into
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have a fairly good chance, so fuck, I fucked it up.
Yeah.
All right, you fumbled.
Yeah.
Awesome. We get to roll on a fumble table now. Because something.
But why didn't we do that when Elf fumbled?
Did Elf fumble, or did she just
So
fail?
normally the default value for fumble is 2 unless you're in a fight. So she didn't fumble because you got 4.
I did get
Oh,
4.
right. I'm
It's
just
double
looking at
ones,
it because
snake
it's
eyes.
red.
Because it's
Yeah,
red.
you're
Yeah.
trying
One
to-
of your
yeah.
dice was 1, but yeah, you haven't fumbled, so you're okay.
Okay, so I just don't
But you
get
just
what I
failed.
want.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I think what happens here is instead of finding out the secret, I think you do get the location.
Oh, okay. Because I follow them around so much.
Yep. But what happens is I think Tateaka notices.
I would say it would be. I think the thing is, I failed at the apparel. So like, no matter what I'm wearing, I'm
It's
still
wrong. It's wrong.
I'm still horribly messy and doing it wrong, and so it like alerts him to my presence, no matter what it is that I'm
Perfect.
trying to disguise myself with.
Good job.
Yeah, and I think whilst you do get the location, I think you already have her location, don't you, Adam?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we say he gets the counter opportunity to learn your secret?
Right, because while I'm trying to watch him, he's also watching me.
Mhm.
That's right.
Counter ninja espionage action.
Sure,
Perfect.
go for it.
Turn it back around. Give him the old switcheroo.
All right.
I think you have to make a check with the same skill because that's how they normally flip it.
Sure. Okay. All right. So
You're
I'm
trying to see
rolling-
through my apparel to know what my secret is.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
see. I
Like
definitely don't
My
have
choices.
that skill. So let's see. Where is it? What column is
It's
it under?
7 and tool clothing is what it says.
Oh, clothing. Okay. All right. Oh,
Oh,
I have.
well,
That's cool. I have rope use and walking. So clothing is a pretty adjacent skill for me. Let's try.
Good eye.
I got a 7.
Shit.
Okay. So, so that you can show the stream, I am going to go into these handouts, April's secret, and edit the permissions.
My secret now too.
There you go. Are
Shit.
you able to see that now, Adam?
I can. Yes.
So you found April's secret.
What? What the hell? What? Your secret is ludicrous.
Your secret's ludicrous. I would know that if I hadn't have failed at my role.
Emotional bonds.
I was trying to tie everything up.
That's
and
perfect.
then it ended up being a loose end, and I was just like, I should just make this weird.
Yeah, okay. All right. So is it because like it's an apparel roll? So maybe I start figuring out like little pieces of like the way that you button your jacket or like how you tie your scarf or something. And I'm like, wait a second.
Can't give it away to
Yeah.
everyone else.
No, yeah,
Okay.
I won't. But
No,
yeah, like
yes.
I'm like probably, yeah, like there's scenes intercut of me watching you and then me in the library, like flipping through old books and then me watching you and then like back in the library doing research.
Okay, but there's someone who has an emotional bond with you, right?
They don't get your secrets. You don't. Do you info share secrets? Yes,
I thought you do. I think that everyone just knows it now.
Info share the Oki.
Yeah, so I think that everyone just knows my secret now. So
who do you have emotional bonds with, Adam?
Currently,
both of the other characters.
No, only Azuki.
Oh, because Nagisa has a. Wait, you don't have a bond. You have the location.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nagisa knows where I am at any given moment because I'm constantly in danger and she has to protect me. Azuki and I had the showdown on the roof that created that envy friendship.
So do I get in on your research somehow? Is this like am I around somewhere where you like muse about this out loud?
Maybe what leads me to share it with you is that all of my research is like, I'm looking at like old like woodcuts and stuff. And so I'm just like, I don't understand this art crap. Who do I know that does an art? And then I come to you very humbly, like I have this old book and I bow and I hold it out to you and I say, Azuki-san, I need your help. And I like hold out this book. And then I rope you into my research. And
and I like
you find the secret as well, which I assume Dave will share with you.
I assume.
Okay.
And because you are a very smart ninja and you're good with clues, you have, I think at all times, all the characters are all watching each other.
Yeah.
So you like put two and two together. You've seen him watching her and then he asks you about this and you work out as well.
Yeah.
So you get to see the secret as well. There you go. You see that, Elf?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Right?
You don't get to see it though.
So we both have that moment where I'm watching you from the corner of the room, like waiting for you to confirm my research. And then when you find out, like maybe you look at me and I just nod like, yeah, that's right.
So my question is, if I get an emotional bond with one of them and they know the secret, it's when they learn it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's too late.
The only way you learn the secret is...
It says when the character learns a piece of information.
Awesome.
Curses!
Okay, so that's April's scene.
Rip my roll.
Neki says, because you're unfortunately left out of this fullness.
Yeah, Nagisa.
Yeah.
Nagisa needs emotional bonds with everybody. So I don't really mind of Goemon or Azuki. She will find one of them.
You want to roll a die?
She will gain an emotional bond. Yeah, let's see. Let's roll for our scene.
Do you have Azuki's location?
I don't.
So you would have to have that emo bond scene with me.
You don't need a location for that.
Oh, that's right. Okay, it's just for fighting. Right?
Fights need a location.
Okay, so our location is this a dream? What's done is done, and yet I can never forget what happened.
Oh my god, you know. So, okay, this might be giving away something that comes.
Oh god, it works pretty well if I know what you're talking about, Dave.
Okay, so it's. Wait a second.
Okay,
Let me double check some things I've written down.
Checking some stuff.
I'm ready because I've got a couple of ideas, so let's bring this all together.
Okay, so you got that. Your secret is that. Your secret is that. Oh god.
Direct us, Dave.
This could go either way. It's perfect. I think that. Yeah, I think you have a scene with Goemon. Yeah.
Goemon. Okay. Now, is this like a reality scene or? Because it says like the scene setting is this a dream? What's done is done, and yet I can never forget what happened.
So the weird thing is, what would be most appropriate would be learning the character's secret, but you're looking for
I am looking for an emotional bond.
Bond. So, Let's think about this.
I mean, yeah, like you could be haunting my dreams. It could just be like a weird scene.
Technically, we roll on the scene chart, we determine the characters, and then I can choose. So I could go for secret here.
Yeah, you want to like try to learn my secret?
Why not? Let's learn your secret.
So how are you getting at me? Is this like literally? Should we take the scene framing literally that you're like I'm asleep and you're haunting my dreams, or like using your psychic ninja powers to penetrate my mind?
Let me frame it because I know how this works. But I would like to see if you succeed the skill first to see which bit of information I'll give you. Because if you don't learn the secret, it will have to stay kind of like a muddled premonition. But if you do, then I'll give you.
Okay. So I have an idea for some framing, but I don't want to override what you were thinking.
That's fine. We'll work around.
Okay. Together. So I think Nagisa, during lunch, perhaps she actually leaves the campus, and she goes home, which is really nearby. And her home it's at a graveyard.
Surprise!
Yeah, but her family are like they're like right next to it. So she goes and she gets in front of like a shrine, and she sort of kneels and she starts talking to it, like not necessarily praying. She's just like actually conversing. And then there's like a moment and she opens her eyes and both of them are suddenly blue. And then we like go through her eyes and we follow this site as she is like ESPing her way. I'm using my sixth sense to follow where Goemon is.
So if you're not at school, then school is like out, right?
Maybe it could be after school.
I mean, I like the idea of like seeing, so like finding. Well, I guess make the roll, and then I'll describe what Go-chan is up to when you astrally sixth sense.
So I'm going to use my sixth sense, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like premonition.
Totally.
Yeah, I got it.
10. Okay.
I got it. Target number is 5, so I definitely succeed. As she like, so we see her like physical body, blue eyes, and then we're following like the ghostly vision of her chasing after Goemon.
Okay, so while you're doing this, if you don't mind, Adam, I think Go-chan is asleep. Taking something after getting home.
Okay.
And
it's how he is so efficient.
So my Go-chan's room is you might expect that he's like secretly like an otaku. You might expect like Gundam models or like video games around, but no, his room is like Spartan. There's only like maybe one poster on the wall, and it's like an old like political ad. And in it there's a picture of this like heroic looking man who pretty much just looks like an aged up version of Tateoka-san. And he's wearing like a politician's like suit, and he's like looking out towards the future, and he's on like riding on top of a boat, and there's all these people like carrying the boat, and it's this political poster from like the 70s of his father, who was like a politician. The rest of his room is just like perfect. Everything is laid out at exact right angles. He's laying in bed and he's like sleeping like a vampire. Like he just has his arms down next to him. He's still got his glasses on, and the sheets are pulled up like right under his chin and then folded like perfectly. Like he got into bed and then someone else made the bed around him, and he's just like his little snot bubble like while he's sleeping.
Okay. So question, who do you currently have an emotional bond with, Lauren?
Currently, I only have an emotional bond with April.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to tie that together later.
Did I get what I wanted anyway?
No.
True. If I learn the secret, you will.
Oh, yes, actually. Yeah. You do get the secret if she learns it. So I'm going to give you the secret, and
I think we see a ghostly apparition like hovering over your sleeping body.
Perfect.
And just like reaches out and touches your forehead. And it looks kind of like Nagisa, but it also looks like an older version of her, like from like the 1600s.
You're fucking night hagging me. You're just like sitting on my chest. Exam score. Nice. Good.
Okay. You get that, and April also gets that.
Yes, secret.
Secret.
This is going to make a lot more sense to Nagisa than it is to April. So that's fine. All right. That should be.
Revelation.
All right, you got it. You got
Yes.
it. Okay. Perfect. So you both learn that secret as you're able to tap into his sleeping unconscious. And
Am I just sleeping as well? And I just like get this like dream beam.
Yeah, probably.
I love dream beams.
I think we see like Nagisa, she gasps and then like flies backwards really fast to her body and like passes through you by accident.
Sick.
That's quite a good idea. Your astral projection gets interfered with. That's pretty good. Okay, good. So you have that secret now. Right. Who hasn't had a scene in this cycle yet? Is it?
I don't think
it's
April.
Tateyuko.
Yeah, I haven't had one, and
It's
April
going
hasn't
on.
had one. Yeah.
I had one.
April had one.
I
It's
looked
just-
for
that's right.
yours.
It's just Tateyuko.
All right.
Yeah. So you like blink awake, feeling slightly strange, but then it's time to see what you want to do. For
I am gonna fight April.
I fucking knew it.
I'm gonna fight April because I know where she is. She's fucking flouncing around our school in her irregulatory uniform. It is time to instill some discipline in this foreign exchange student, which I now know the secret of.
I am using an incursion, 100% going to be there.
Yeah, you
All
want
right.
to get in on this? All
I
right, well,
do want to get in
so
on
I
this.
still have to roll.
I also want to fight April
Do you have an emotional bond?
with Tateyuko.
That's
I
right.
can also incur. God
Gang's
damn
all
it.
here. Time to fight.
Why is everyone
So-
fighting me?
So Dave, for a battle or a fight scene, can I do I roll? I can roll on the scene chart to set it, right?
No, you will set. You'll do it on the battlefield chart.
Oh, there's a different battlefield chart. Perfect.
place you find.
Oh
it.
yeah. Okay, so you roll 1d6.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay, so if the scene player chooses, they may change the battlefield before combat begins. Okay, in order to initiate a combat, choose a single character whose location you know, engage the target in a combat scene. Bond may use incursion to join the battle. Once the scene player has begun the combat scene, we have the copy of the velocity system sheet, and then we have our little counters that we're using. Okay, so let's see. If the scene player chooses, change the battlefield before combat begins. Roll a d6 to determine the battlefield randomly or propose one based on common sense. I feel like it's fine to roll and then decide what.
Yeah,
that is.
sure.
Okay, so let me roll.
Outer space.
Yeah.
Some of them are pretty ridiculous, so
So what is this? Is this a D?
1d6.
Just the D6.
It's a D6, right? To figure out okay.
Yeah, because they have
In a
mechanical.
sea of blood. No,
Okay,
level
so
ground.
we just got level ground. All right. So
football field or
I think I would challenge you in the hallways of the school because that's my arena, right? Like
Right, of course.
I feel like that's when I would probably in between class because I know that you're like slow to get to class. You don't know where things are. And probably as you're moving through the halls, like looking for the room, like this one or this one, the bell has rung, the second bell to make everyone go to all the classroom doors close. And then I step out into the hallway.
Bum, bum, bum.
And I look and I pin you with my invisible eyes. I
Shit.
pin you at the other end of the hall and we just get the Hitchcock, the pullback, and I just stare at you and you know you've committed many crimes and now the time has come to pay for it.
Oh fuck.
It's true. Your ninja senses alert you to the fact that this is an unnatural danger. This person is not engaging you as the officer for the upholding of public morals in the student council.
Right.
Coming to you as a fellow ninja, and then you realize because it's not actually secret that you're all ninjas.
Yeah. Of
Yeah,
course.
we stare at each other and there is that moment of split screen I know.
Like you have your glasses flash, and then I do I lower my head
it's
and
the
my
beginning-
bangs
it's
cover my eyes.
Yeah,
and
it's the beginning of a match in a fighting game, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
And then we both start doing idling animations.
So where do we privately roll our plot?
we don't roll. I think we
you don't
decide.
roll the plot, you just decide. So
Oh,
I
they
feel like we just
secretly
like
choose
3,
a
2, 1,
number.
and then we hold up a number.
Yeah, why don't you all whisper me the number that you want, and then I'll move your tokens for you.
Okay.
Okay, so
And I'll
what's
tell you
the,
when everyone's done it.
what is the difference here?
So the velocity system is another kind of interesting mechanic that doesn't work like any other.
It's very strange. I kind of love it.
So the way that the velocity system works is you are basically picking your initiative.
Mm.
You pick 1 to 6, and there are zones 0 and 7 because there are certain abilities that can increase it or decrease it. And the higher the initiative you pick is the faster that you go. But it's also the higher the threshold is for you to fumble an ability.
That's right. It's the faster you're going, the more risk there is that if you screw up bad.
Exactly. And the other thing that it also determines is which other players you are able to affect during your turn. Because the range of Nimpo, where you've got them written on your sheet, refers to how many points of velocity you can affect from yourself.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
This guy is so fucking silly. So we, I guess this is the thing is like before, because we got to figure out who's participating. So I like slide out of the classroom. The door shuts behind me. All the hallway doors like they shut. We get our ninja vision thing. And then I guess Azuki and Nagisa, if you want to enter the fight, like describe your thing here, right?
The corridor, right? And you guys are facing off like, Wild West style, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stroll out from the like T-junction of the corridor behind where April is and like be on the other side with like my paintbrush in my hand, spinning it. Like, okay.
I think we don't see Nagisa.
Sure, that makes sense.
Just like haunting the scene. Okay.
Like I think the audience sees her like directly behind Goemon, and she's just like, but like it's so perfectly aligned, no one else can see her.
Yeah, and the other thing, thank you, Chat, for reminding me. I did double check this after we were talking about it in my pre-show. The velocity that you have also determines the amount of cost that you can spend on Nimpo. It wasn't a static number.
Okay.
So if you want to use like expensive cost-wise Ninpo, you have to take the chance and give yourself a high velocity.
I still don't understand what the consequences are for going higher. But
so the fumble chance is the number that if you roll that.
Oh, so if I roll a 4 and I'm on 4, then it's a fumble.
Yeah. So you're just you're going so fast you can't control yourself and you crash.
Got it.
Yeah. Pretty much. And if you fumble in combat, you automatically fail all rolls for the remainder of the round, which is really bad because that means you can't dodge.
I mean, fights are fast, right? Because a battle scene ends after we do 4 actions if everyone's in the fight.
It ends after everyone takes 1 point of damage.
Yeah, rounds, yeah.
Yeah, and the fights end when people take like the first point of damage.
Yeah, perfect.
They get taken out.
Yeah, you're meant to have these kind of like lower impact like fights. Okay, all right. So exactly. I'm gonna whisper. So whisper Dave. I guess all 4 of us need to whisper Dave. What?
Yes. What number you want to pick? 1 to 6.
Okay.
Once I have all of them, I will say. Okay, great. Okay, I have all of them. I can now reveal. I don't know whose circle is which. Who's gold circle? Elf is gold circle, so you gave me 3.
Yes, I did.
The speed of thought.
Who's purple?
That's me. I'm the hot pink one.
Okay. And like your shadow, also new.
Yeah.
Good. We must punish this foreign exchange student for her terrible dress.
The danger.
So
Perhaps
we're out here playing Shinobigami, but Blue Jay's playing Shadowrun.
Yeah, that's me, Shadowrun.
Okay, so both of the characters at velocity 4 act at the same time.
Yes.
You don't have to take an action if you don't want to, but the actions that you take during this are your nimpo. You can use your nimpo during this time.
So yeah, I have an action I'd like to perform if Nagisa would allow me the initiative.
Oh, certainly.
So
I mean, Nagisa's just there.
I am here to correct April's incorrect behavior. And so what I do, there's no trial. You have been found guilty already. And first, you must be restrained before I can teach you the correct way to wear your uniform. And so I reach into the sleeves of my uniform and I thrust my hands out, and ropes fly out towards you in an attempt to bind you to my will and to the law of the school. So I'm going to use my rope skill. I'm going to activate my ninpo, the whirlwind slash.
Okay.
And I am attempting to gather you up with my sacred ropes.
What's the description on your whirlwind slash?
So whirlwind slash is a ranged combat attack, range of 2, cost of 1. The target suffers a -1 penalty to the dodge check. If the attack is successful, you deal 1 ranged combat damage to the target.
Okay, so what's the dodge check?
You will roll the same skill that is used to attack.
Oh, okay.
Aha, you must dodge my rope use.
With rope use.
Yeah.
Yep. So first, Goemon has to make an attack and see whether it's successful.
Let's see how we do. Oh no, I got a 3. Shit.
So you don't have to worry about dodging.
Right.
Do I fumble because I'm going sonic speed?
Yeah, you do.
You certainly do.
What an asshole.
So yeah, you thrust out these ropes, fly out into the hallway, and I think what happens is you didn't properly account for the pedestrian foot traffic, and so as to avoid tying up the old history teacher, the old bald cardigan wearing
no.
walks across the way, you have to quickly pull back, and you end up wrapping yourself up instead, and you fall
I fall over. Yeah, good. I like it better. I could try to use my ninja tools or whatever to succeed, but I think it's funnier if I just tie myself up. So yeah, I just get reverse Spider-Man. I'm whoosh, and I fire, and then the old history teacher comes out and I'm just dameo, and I yank the ropes and they bounce off the lockers, and I end up hanging upside down from the ceiling. So when I fumble, I just automatically fail all rolls for the remainder of the round. I can't do anything this round. I'm struggling trying to get free.
If anyone wants to attack Goemon, can't defend himself.
just beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Nagisa, protect me.
Specific ninpo that allows you to intercept an attack, right?
Yes.
You can also. There's also the prayer seal. This item may be used after another character appealing in the same scene as you rolls dice for a skill check. Which I think that is a skill check, even though it's an attack. Is that correct? They were checking a skill?
Yes. Yeah, it would be. If you wanted to use a prayer seal to let me roll. But Adam said...
I've seen the take the hit.
Prefer to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, take the hit is the one that allows you to take hits.
Yeah, I'll just hang upside down for the rest of the scene. It's fine.
So, yeah, you don't actually act after Nagisa, so you can't do anything about that just
because we're happening at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you also attack his enemy, or do you wait and see what happens?
I feel like Nagisa doesn't attack this round because Goemon started it, so she's just gonna wait to see what happens.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Is there anything that requires that you do setup on the skills, or is it everything is you either attack or you don't attack?
Some of the abilities, some of the nimpo, I think some of the support nimpo do things where you move your velocity around and stuff.
Yeah. So actually I have a support nimpo that might be a thing that she does.
If you find like when it's all been laid out, you're actually out of range for your special attack. There are certain support and info you can activate to like.
Yeah, I think I'll use strategic command, but I don't know if I need to use it now or just when someone attacks, because it says you may use this info when anyone other than yourself attempts a skill check.
Yeah, you could use it as soon as Goemon does.
Okay. So she's just going to like sort of step out from behind the struggling rope bondage form of Goemon and look very intently at all of you with her multicolored eyes and just says, "Leave him be, and this fight will end now." And I guess she's going to target whichever one of you goes next. So that would be
whoever is yellow, Azuki.
Azuki. Next skill check you have will have a -1.
Okay. All right. So
do you have to roll anything for that?
No,
Nope.
I just use it.
Yep.
It
It's got a
3
high
now, so
cost.
it's basically the only thing that I can do.
Is
And I
there
think-
any way to move on this velocity system? Like if I'm not in range of someone, or is it just?
Redo it next round.
Yeah, we redo it.
Goes to the next round.
Oh, okay.
Every round we
Whoever pointed out that there are some similarities between this and the Stars Without Number first edition spaceship battle system, you're not wrong. The like, what level of drive space are we on? And we're shooting through different. Yeah, it's totally the same thing.
Okay, Azuki.
So my immediate reaction to you being like, "Leave him be and this will be over," is like, my business is with her. I say, pointing at
This is a 3v1, honey.
pointing at April, and I think I'm gonna go for a close combat attack.
Cool.
We're gonna go for the
Yeah, because you are within one.
for the melee because I am within 1.
Okay.
So Azuki springs forward, and her attacks are strange in their composition in that she paints symbols with her brush on whatever part of you she can reach with the attack that say things like harm or pain or
Oh dear.
whatever. Like
Oh,
that.
it's a LARP attack.
Yeah, pretty much. I call out my ability as by painting it on.
All right.
Okay.
So the skill that you selected for that Nimpo was Katadama.
It is sleight of hand, actually.
Oh, it's sleight of hand.
Because it is quickly using the paintbrush, like quick enough to draw it on you.
Mhm.
So let's do it.
Okay.
That-
I
Oh,
fail
no,
and
why are
I
we so bad?
So fun.
Why? Why is April invincible? This isn't fair.
What the fuck?
Eh.
I like that everybody's just a super target now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
love it.
think here you lunge out and go to attack.
I probably dropped the brush.
Yeah,
I can't do much without it. Like,
I think you brandish the paintbrush, and it's looks super stylish and stuff. But what you forget in doing this is you leave this like long streak of ink on the ground, and when you step forward to like fencing strike her and touch her, you slip on your own ink.
yeah.
I also
And
forgot
end up
I
on your
did
back.
need to roll.
Oh, you did need to roll?
It's willpower.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will.
Oh, if it had a skill attached
Oh,
to it.
it was
Okay,
fine.
So you're
in
fine.
case of hope, but I don't. I fucking
You rip it out.
start
Yeah.
that.
All right. So with a double 6 in this game, when you roll it, you can recover a point of life or a status condition, neither of which you have.
Neither
So
would you.
Right. Okay.
wasted it. Wasted that dice.
All right. Well, I fall on my ass during this first
Dude.
stage.
We're
So
trying really hard to beat you up, Blue Jay, but it's not working.
it's not going super well. So April, the
Mm.
two people who have just told you that they're trying to attack, well, did attempt to attack you, are now fumbled. They're open targets.
Unfortunately, I didn't take a ranged attack.
Ah.
You're
So
within 1 of me, though.
yeah, so I'm gonna
Combat.
close combat attack. Just because you came at me.
What
And
does your attack look like, April?
if you come at the best, you best not miss.
Sure.
I feel
How
like what happens is I just like do the whole like I strike you in the neck really quickly. And then you can't defend, but I still have to succeed here.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
using
what-
hand to hand and I
Oh,
barely
close one.
succeed.
Oh,
So,
So-
Azuki slips in the ink, and before she even like hits the floor, you're like on her with the karate chop.
And then she's like, you're out now, right? Because you took a damage.
Yes. Let me super double check. I think that's how that
Yeah,
works.
because
Drama
she can't
scenes-
dodge. She automatically takes the 1 life point.
Yeah, just
Then
checking
you're
it's only 1. On
Then what
left.
is the point of any recovery ability?
For the
It
next,
stays between scenes,
Yeah.
so you'll be down a hit point. And also,
the final fight, you have to.
I choose which one she takes it in, right?
I think it rolls randomly since it's close combat damage.
Yeah,
So
close combat is randomly. Defender chooses unranged.
yeah,
Okay.
each attacks differently because not only do they reduce your health, they also lock out
Okay.
one of the skill trees.
So I roll 1d6
So
and you
weird.
count from the left. So the first one, your tool.
Tool proficiency is knocked
Proficiencies.
out on the
All
Friday.
right.
Yeah.
So mark your health down as 5, and
you can't use anything in tool.
yes, you can't use your.
So do you click on that? Tool lost. Yeah. Go ahead
Yeah.
and click tool and
Up
then
in the
tool
top
lost.
left corner, and then it'll turn it all
On the
black.
auto skill list, tool lost. I think that would just.
Yeah,
Yeah,
turns
it makes
turns
everything
black, I
harder.
think. Cool. Yeah, right. Tool lost. I see.
No,
you
the
don't click the thing. You click the name where it says
When you click
tool.
the
Oh,
thing,
I see
it's
now.
Got it.
Yeah,
I
you
got
click
it.
on tool and then you can select it. Okay, cool.
you click the boxes next to your main stat, and that means that it doesn't count an extra box. So if you
Yeah.
haven't
Yeah,
clicked the
yeah, yeah,
boxes
yeah.
next to your main stat, Adam, you need
Yeah,
to do
no,
that.
I got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I was.
No, I changed it in between sessions and forgot to tell you because that's I worked out that's how the sheet worked.
Yeah, no,
That's
that's cool. Okay. All right. So April strikes Azuki, and now Azuki can't use tool skills.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so
Until
then
you
in the
recover.
next drama section, you could recover.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, so should I have my main stat column checked?
Should be black.
The two things next to, so on one side of your main stat and on the other side of your main stat, you should check those boxes, and then it makes each stat next to that is easier for you to do because it doesn't count that
So,
box in
like,
between as a
if-
skip.
Had it right before.
If tool is your thing, it would be tool, body, and sorcery are checked.
No, just tool, just the one
Just the
before and the
wrapper.
one
I see, I
after
see.
tool,
Yep. So you check the one of the column and then the one to the
and
right.
it doesn't wrap around.
Okay, good. All right, the one to the right of it. Okay, got it.
Unless you have the special move.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right. So do we do initiative again?
Yes, I'm just double checking you get knocked out of it.
Yeah, it says that you do after you in the main phase you drop after 1 damage.
Okay.
And then the fight will last 3 more rounds potentially.
Or until nobody.
Yeah, or until everybody's knocked out or whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Okay.
I'm done
so
fumbling.
Sorry,
That's good.
sorry Elf.
that's okay.
It's only a preliminary skirmish, though. It's not the big one.
This is not the climax.
So Azuki, we'll just pop you up there. Everybody, whisper me your plot values again.
Did it. Done it.
Yep. I see you've done yours.
I'm gonna mess you up, April. Look out.
Okay, have fun.
Okay. So everyone has sent them in. I can reveal that the first person to act is Tateoka again.
Yes.
This time Nagisa is at 3.
Now, how many total? If I want to untangle myself and use my rope use whirlwind again, it costs me 1 every time I use it. How many total?
You have 4 each round
Oh, so I got lots.
Because you picked Sonic Speed.
because you picked.
That's
that.
right. That's how you do it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So you
while
have
there
the
are
ability to do more if you go further along the tracker, but also your fumble is at a higher amount.
So could I do like multiple Nimpo if I have the points for it?
Yes, you only do 1 attack, but you can do multiple support ones if you want to like spam them out.
Oh my
Or
god,
if
that's
you can.
amazing. Okay. You
So,
have your
yeah,
plot
what-
value in Nimpo each turn. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So what you can
All
do?
right. Let me look at what this other one does. Let me see here.
I think your other attack Nimpo is only range 1.
Yeah, I think so too. I gotta double check here. It's range. Oh no, this is. I see. This is when I like. I'd have to use it right now to like put myself on the same track as somebody.
Oh, you're using your special clan ability.
Yeah, I'm looking at my clan one. Okay, but that's fine. I'm good at 2. I'm gonna try to So I'm all like tangled up, and the first one didn't go quite properly. So as I like untangle myself, get all my ropes back in my secret rope space in my uniform, I like whisper a quiet like prayer for good luck, and I'm like, listen, I'm doing everything right. It should go better than it did before. And then I point at April and I say, you're not going to get away with this. And I fling the ropes at you again.
All right. I'm making another whirlwind slash.
Yes, another whirlwind slash. Yeah, exactly.
All right. So roll your rope usage check, please.
Okay, here we go. Rope use. If I keep failing this, I might have to switch to the sword. We'll see.
You didn't
I got
fail.
it this time. I got a 7. So now you get to dodge, but you dodge it -1 because it's a whirlwind attack.
Okay, so what do I have to meet 7, or do I just have to succeed on my rope use check?
You succeed
on yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
But your roll is 1 less than normal.
How do I put in a -1?
I think you just got to roll it, and we got to do the math.
We just got.
I get a 10.
Damn it, April!
And then I would like to use my Ninpo counter skill.
Ah, shit. Okay, so I fling the ropes at you, and they're all like flying like snakes through the air. And right before they get to you, I guess you like deflect them and try to counter on me.
So I have to make a skill check
Damn,
of
girl.
the skill with this Ninpo, and then if I succeed, I deal ranged damage to you.
Shit.
The range is 2, so you're within
Yep.
2.
Yeah.
So and that's the acupuncture climbing. So I have to succeed on this roll.
Okay.
I do. I get a 6. So you are
Okay.
dealt 1 damage.
Now hold on. Can I counter your counter? Because I also have a counter ability.
You dodge first.
Okay. All right. So let's try to dodge. So I have to use climbing.
Climbing.
Okay. My climbing is not great. I will try to dodge your counter. I get an 11.
Oh
Yes!
shit!
So you what? Like I fling the ropes at you. What do you use to deflect them
so
back
I
at me?
feel like the thing is like it's not that I deflect them back at you.
Mhm.
It's that I grab the rope and pull you forward
Uh-huh.
and then go
Okay.
in for the acupuncture. So I'm like going in for the thing. And then I think you just like wrap the rope around my arm and like keep it away from you and jump back.
Yeah, now I
think
have
you can counter it if you can spend the cost.
and I definitely have 2 left because I chose
Because
4.
he
I've
has
only spent
4,
1,
too.
so I have 3 more. So I'm gonna counter your counter. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I fire the ropes at you. You grab them, like bundle them up. You got a bunch of acupuncture needles in your hand. You yank forward to try to like stab me in my calming centers. And I
What
think
skill do you use to? What's your skill set for counter?
let me see.
Yeah,
I think
it's a specific
I might have
set.
set it for sword.
Acupuncture,
can't-
contortionism, concealment, trap, gorilla,
no,
or
you know what?
domination.
Sorry, mine is domination, visual control. So you're pulling me towards you like with the ropes, and I reach up in slow motion. I rip my glasses off.
Oh
And
shit!
So no one actually sees my face. Only you. We just get the reaction shot of you and your pupils going like super wide as my ninja willpower bears down on you, attempting to
So-
dominate your mind.
Yes, the astute chat watcher will realize Adam has both rope tricks and domination.
That's right. All right.
God damn it, Adam! Why are you like this?
So do I have to make a visual control roll?
Yeah, on the sheet it
Yes,
says
yes,
visual
yes.
control is domination.
Okay, I got a
Succeed.
7 out of 5, so I succeed.
Now, Blue Jay gets to dodge this.
10 out of 10.
Untouchable, you piece of shit!
So how do you dodge my domination, my mind control? So I like wrap you grab my ropes, you yank me towards you, I pull my glass off, I give you the fucking beam eyeballs. What do you do?
I think the thing is like knowing that I don't know this, but out of character, knowing that like your character is illicitly in love with me, I think the thing is that I don't do anything. You're just all of a sudden looking very closely at my face, and you're just like, oh.
Maybe you like wink at him and lose his concentration.
Oh my god! So I freeze in midair. Like it goes from being like an intense battle sequence to like I freeze in midair and I'm like animated all chibi, and my eyes are just like sparkly stars, and then blood just shoots out of my nostrils, and I just fall to the ground in midair, arms and legs kicking, blood spraying up out of me.
Cool.
Yeah, I
cool,
didn't
cool,
expect
cool, cool.
eye contact when I used my domination ability. So yeah, I'm just rolling around on the ground, spraying blood out of my nose now.
But
Perfect.
Nagisa, you saw this cunning evil lady
I'm not evil.
I think that Nagisa sort of sighs because she actually doesn't dislike April. She kind of likes April, but she's like this. There's this man child flailing around on the floor with a bloody nose, and so we see her like draw the sword, and it's just the hilt, and the handle. There's no blade, and she's just gonna like try and smack you with what would be the side of the sword to like be like, this fight needs to end.
Okay.
And I have not used any ability, so I'm going to use Heat Haze. So she just moves very quickly as she smacks you with the sword. So you have -2 to your dodge.
-2 to my dodge. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what are you using?
I'm using sword.
Where is sword?
It's under body. 8. So I succeed. She's
Okay.
just like,
Blade. It says
she sighs and just whoop. And I think we see as the audience like a sheen, as if light is reflecting off of a metal blade that is not there.
so. I have a -2
To this room.
Okay. I get a 2.
Sorted.
Is that a fumble?
Yeah.
If it's a defend, if it's a dodge, can I fumble a dodge?
I think you can, unfortunately. Yeah. I think it's any skill checks you make.
I also I deal the one melee damage. So
Oh, you
Yeah,
do.
so you're knocked out of the fight anyway.
All right, so it doesn't matter.
Dodge,
So you
3.
smack me very quickly with the hilt of your invisible sword. What is that? Is it actually like matter?
Yeah, I think it's a ghost sword, basically.
Yeah.
It is the spirit of a blade that once was. And she's just like, I'm sorry.
So yeah, you smack me with this invisible sword, and I'm just like, what? Like and then the blood like drips down my cheek, and I'm just like, so then you roll 1d6 to figure out which of the.
Yeah, and I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3, so that's stealth.
Yes.
Yep.
I no longer have stealth. Okay, cool.
Okay.
I used her heat whatever it's called.
Heat Haze. Yeah, it's your clan ability, is
Yep.
it?
Your blade shimmers with the light of the sun for a split second, distracting your opponent, breaking their defense. So I think you're like, what? There's no blade there. And then it like blinds you, and then it hits you in the side of the head.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. It's like you put the little mirrored thing on your kid and you bend down and you reflect the
The
sun.
interesting thing, I think, that happens here, because I don't think you two want to fight each other now, do you?
No, you saved me.
So
Again.
what this ends on is Goemon, you realize that sword technique that she just used, Heat Haze,
Yeah.
is also a Karama Shin clan secret technique.
Are we in the same clan?
I think
Yes.
we are.
You are.
And I
Yes.
think Nagisa doesn't say anything to you. She just walks away. Like
Wait, did I witness the heat haze?
you
yeah,
were
sure.
out.
Sure.
Yeah. I think it's reasonable. Everyone in the scene like recognizes that we fight the same.
Okay.
And she just takes the sword and like puts it back in her bag and shoulders her bag and just walks to class as the bell rings. And then I think she says to no one in particular, you should hurry. You will be late for class.
So I get up. You don't see me getting up. I just like rise from the bottom of the screen, like, and I'm like back to normal. My hair is perfect and everything. And I just like bow to you without saying anything. And you walk away. And I think before the scene is over, like I walk past Azuki. Maybe like I glance at you enviously. I walk over to where April is and I draw out my demerits pad and I write something on it. And I turn around, I flip it over my shoulder, and as I walk away, it like flutters down onto your body, I guess, as you get up. And on it, again, because I can't communicate with words, on it, it has a simple poem that reads, "The moon is beautiful tonight, don't you think?"
Oh no!
And I just like
I know what that means. It was
we
in
just
one
see
of my
it fall,
K-dramas.
and like you pick it up and you look at it, and then it bursts into flames, and then disappears, like burns away.
God, that's awful. It's so bad.
Yeah.
I think some people in chat are also aware of what this means.
Listen, all I had to do was get in a fight with you, so you'd pay attention to me. Listen, I'm just trying to correct.
So
your
who's the actual winner of
evil
this
ways.
fight?
Everyone. Except Elf, I think, actually.
Oh, I also
Yeah.
am not the winner because I
Well,
also took damage.
Yeah, I didn't take any damage. Yeah, what's the aftermath of battle sequence? What happens?
well, since that was the last scene of the cycle,
Yeah.
we do need to go to a break. But I think we get a quick shot of
Oh, here we go.
Azu, who's like lying on the ground or like has walked around the corner, because seeing your reaction to this information that you just got is also important.
So, spoils of battle. At the end of combat, the winner may select one of the losing characters who participated and claim one of the following rewards. So, Dave, who is the winner of that? Is it me and Nagisa? Are we the winners of that fight?
Or does one of us need to concede?
I
Because
think
it would be
specifically it's-
Nagisa would concede.
Oh, if you're conceding, then yes, go.
She's not gonna
Just me,
fight.
okay.
Like
So
that's her whole.
So the target of the battle was April.
Okay.
So I either learn April's location, which I already have, or secret, or chooses an emotional bond with the target, set their own emo bond, or set the target's emo bond toward them. If a previous one exists, they can rewrite it.
I see. So you are going to use it to do an affection bond of some kind.
I think so, maybe. Yeah, let me look at where the emo bond table is. Let's see. Does anybody
affection,
have
admiration, or devotion are the ones that seem relevant.
Let's see. What here we go. Yeah. Affection, admiration. I think I want affection. I want you to like me, April.
Okay, so I'll put under you under your emotional bond affection. Okay. Dunzo.
And then I have to, emo bonds go both ways, so I have to roll on mine then. Now I'm in love with you, but let's find out how I feel about that.
On this specific thing, is it that it goes both ways?
Yeah, because an emo bond is always 2, I think, right?
Oh shit, this whole time I could have been using the escape skill to dodge. Never mind. Anyway.
Oh, so this one is just one-sided. Okay.
Yeah, I
let me
was
double check. Yes, no, that's right. You just set one. Yeah, okay,
you
so I
just set
set
one.
affection. Yeah. Okay, cool. And yeah, the other thing is you can either learn location or secret, set an emo bond, or if the target was holding a prize, like some kind of magic sword, you can take it from them.
Oh shit.
If you win a fight. I really like how this game, and like all of the other Japanese role-playing games that I've ever played, they have this weird balance between being like extremely constrained and then like very open in terms of like what the results are, where it's like, yeah, you have to do these very specific things, but then the result is like, yeah, go ahead and do whatever you want. Okay. All right. So I created affection in you, with my fighting and poetry.
Yes.
And then that was the goal of the scene. Perfect. I'm done.
Yeah. And like I was saying before, you reminded me of that rule I forgot. Yeah, Elf, you had a reaction shot to do, didn't you?
I was just gonna be like, Kurama. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, right.
Fuck those guys.
Well, I love that as the post-fight scene where like we all have this stuff and we walk away, but you have seen the truth. You've had your enemy exposed.
Kurama Shin Clan.
That's right.
I am not your enemy.
Yeah, right. Well, so yeah, we'll see. So do we do another?
Well,
do we do
see,
another round of
that'll
those?
be the good shit, because like I don't know that.
Yeah, we get another cycle.
It's time for another break before we do the third and probably final cycle with an hour and a half left between
Yes. Sick.
before we
Cool.
get to the climax scene.
I can't wait. First the fighting, then the climax scene. Stick around.
Are you gonna use some ropes in that too?
I probably will. It's my
God
favorite
damn it,
skill.
Adam.
Stick around. We'll be right back with more Shinobigami. Don't go anywhere.